Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Hunter coming at you again. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you watched my last video about the Nigel Cullens, the tragic situation in the police shooting in that instance, you saw that there was at the end of it, there was a guy who was arrested, a former police officer, whose name is Miles Bryant. Miles Bryant. So this guy, I'm interested in this story. So let's read through this, and he was found guilty.
Jury deliberations will begin Wednesday in the Miles Bryant murder trial. The former Doraville police officer is charged with killing 16-year-old Susanna Morales in Gwinnett County back in 2022. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is covering the trial for us. She's live at the live desk in the newsroom with the day's developments. Deidre?
Well, Tom, Bryant insists he is innocent. Now, during opening statements, his attorney told jurors they would hear from him during trial, but he told the judge today he would not testify.
Do you personally, Miles Bryant, want to testify or not?
No, ma'am.
Miles Bryant's defense team rested their case without presenting a single witness after Bryant told the judge he would not take the witness stand in his own defense.
The defendant has freely and voluntarily decided not to testify with a complete understanding of his rights.
On Tuesday, the jury watched police body cam video that captured his conversation with a girl who returned home after her family reported her missing in May of 2022.
Something was happening to you. We're doing a rape or a missing person, then we find your body out there in the woods. Then what? Because I know you're probably strong and you're smart and you know say no to strangers, stuff like that. But nowadays people don't care. People are my size, big, and just come snatch you up. You can scream, you can shout all you want. They're gonna throw you in the back of the van and go take you, and your parents will never see you again.
Prosecutors accused Bryant of kidnapping and killing 16-year-old Susanna Morales as she walked home from a friend's house in July of that same year. The former Doraville police officer was working as a courtesy officer at the Gwinnett apartment complex she visited the night she went missing. Gwinnett PD homicide detective Angela Carter returned to the witness stand for a second day of testimony. Investigators honed in on Bryant after his gun was found near Morales' skeletal remains and his cell phone pinged in the area where she was discovered. Much of Tuesday morning's testimony revolved around the data recovered from Bryant's cell phones, which included multiple internet searches about the Susanna Morales case.
I found photographs of him looking at the media coverage of Susanna that had the pictures attached to them.
Now, Bryant is charged with malice murder, felony murder, kidnapping, criminal attempt to commit rape, and false report of a crime. The prosecution is asking for life without the possibility of parole if Bryant is convicted. At the live desk, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
All right, Deidre, thanks for the latest.
So he was found guilty. Former officer found guilty of murder for killing 16-year-old Gwinnett County girl. The jury has decided the fate of former Doraville police officer Miles Bryant, who was accused of kidnapping and killing 16-year-old Susanna Morales. Bryant has been found guilty of murder. He was at Wednesday where defense argued that Morales may have actually died of an overdose. Wow, really? Prosecutor said that that theory is nonsense. Prosecutor Brandon Delfont told the jury that Bryant, who was a police officer at the time, betrayed his badge in an oath on July 26, 2022. Delfont said that Bryant kidnapped Morales, attempted to rape her, and later dumped her lifeless, naked body in the woods off Highway 316. God, dog, man. Related stories. Detective says man accused of killing 16-year-old search how long it would take the body to decompose. Right, so they went to this guy's phone and stuff, man. Look at all that, man. This guy's a police officer. He didn't ever watch Forensic Files? What the heck? Didn't want it to be her. Investigator describes moments she knew remains were missing. 16-year-old officer fights tears on the stand during trial for a man accused. Ex-officer charged. Yeah, this is just crazy. Bryant's lawyer initially said he would testify to challenge the charges. However, after hearing the prosecution's evidence, I guess, right? Evidence. You guys need some editors, man, to read this stuff over. He took her, threw her phone out of the car, and ultimately drove her all the way to Dukula, where he killed her and dropped the body. The prosecutor labeled Bryant as a monster and sexual deviant, claiming he repeatedly lied to investigators about Morales' disappearance and murder. She probably ran off. Here's what happened. I haven't read this story, and I don't know much about the story. I'm telling you, here's what I think happened. He she got reported missing, and she got reported missing. That was in the former story that I had. She was reported missing, and he liked her, and then he went back and kidnapped her. Probably got off duty, went back and kidnapped her, and then panicked, and that's why I didn't go through with the rape. Thought she was cute. Man, this is sad. Delfont pointed out that Bryant falsely claimed his handgun was stolen, yet is found near Morales' skeletal remains 7 months after she vanished. The defendant hoped this would never come to light. The reality is that it come to light, and he faces justice now. Bryant's defense attorney, Tracy Drake, argued that there is no evidence that Bryant killed Morales. Drake insisted that there is no evidence that Bryant killed Morales. Is there any evidence of malice and murder and intent to kill? Is there any evidence of kidnapping or rape? There is not, Drake said. Bryant faces life in prison without parole. He should be.
Police officer accused of kidnapping and murdering a teenage girl. Channel 2's Tom Regan is live at the Gwinnett County Justice Center. Tom, the victim's mother took the witness stand.
Yeah, Wendy, she spoke of her heartbreaking loss and her desperate efforts to locate her daughter after she vanished in July of 2022. But months went by before her remains were finally found.
Maria Guadalupe Brand fought back tears as she testified in the trial of the ex-cop accused of kidnapping and killing her 16-year-old daughter, Susanna. She said when her child vanished in July 2 years ago, she fought through sleepless nights and never gave up hope of finding her.
How many times did you go out and look for Susana?
¿Y cuántas veces? Solo se me puede dar un estimado.
Todas las noches durante 7 meses.
Every day, every night during for 7 months.
Sadly, her daughter's skeletal remains were found in February of last year in some woods 20 miles away. Prosecutors say former Doraville police officer Miles Bryan abducted the teen after she left a friend's apartment. They say he attempted to rape her before killing her and dumping her naked body.
He abused the woman, and he used his badge and he used his position to satisfy his own sexual desires. He is a cop who turned into a killer.
The prosecutor said a handgun and flashlight were found next to the teen's body.
And so they wanted to know who it belonged to. And they found that it was registered to the defendant, Miles Bryant.
The day after the teen was reported missing, the ex-cop told his superiors someone broke into his car and stole his gun and wallet. The teen's cause of death hasn't been determined, and defense lawyers say there is only circumstantial evidence supporting the prosecution's claims that the former police officer committed murder.
The defense also said today that the ex-cop plans to testify in his own defense. Live in Gwinnett County, Lawrenceville, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
So what got him, I'm going to tell you exactly what got him. What got him was his cell phone pinging there. The other story might have flown as far as his, I don't like that stuff showing up there. His other stuff might have shown, might have flown as far as his story about the stolen gun and all that. But you can, I mean, but the other one, but what got him was his cell phone pinging there and his Google searches. That's what got him. So, man, that was bad. All right, so let me know your thoughts, your opinions, man. Listen, and so why do I think that this happened? I think it happened because he saw her, he liked her. I'll try to do a clip of the other video that we saw from the previous episode that I did. I think he saw her, liked her, talked to her, and then went back to the apartment, and then went and then kidnapped her. That's what I think happened. And the Google searches got him, and the cell phone pinging there. He might have been able to get away with it if he just somebody broke into my car or whatever. That might have flown, but you can't get around the Google searches. You can't get around the Google searches. You can't get around your cell phone pinging there. So, I was about to start off with why does this happen? Well, you know, there's a dearth of people, of good, honest people who want to become police officers. And so, unfortunately, you know, we're getting, they are doing the best screening that they can. And, you know, people have always flown off the rails. It's not something that's probably new. There's always been deviant officers who've been corrupted by power, their sense of freedom and all that kind of stuff, right? Lack of integrity. They do the best they can to screen for all that type of things, and people slide through the cracks. But I also think that there's a dearth of good people, good, honest people who want to become police officers nowadays. And this guy was one of them. And so now this young girl and the whole family had to pay the ultimate price for his sickness. Again, my thoughts and my thoughts go out to the family. That's horrible. That's horrible.